JayPrime Nation.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Texas A&M Aggies. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming.
Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Owens. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll go with a direct snap. Tough sliding in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Oh my, he just shanked that one. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally, and they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. After that completion move, the sticks, it's first down. They're going back to the ground.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Fouls through the defense. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. He is smashing people. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Running back searching for a hole. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. quick touch pass to the receiver. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be and nowhere to run.
Wide open downfield.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs. Having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Using his legs, it's Owens. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Bregman. Turns it loose. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly were afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And the returner is stopped. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter.
We'll be right back with this break from our sponsor. No jitters, no crashing, just Dubby energy. And now back to you at the studio.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. He looks that one in nicely. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's in for the touchdown.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Texas A&M going quickly. They feed him again. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game?
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. Wide out in motion. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Quickly complete. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been
Looking for a deep man. Reels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He's looking to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and 10 here. Let's go. They'll give it to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game, and one of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
Running with power. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They want to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And in that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Keeps looking downfield. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Texas A&M going up tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught at the 25. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Looking to the big tight end. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat Q Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a catch down the right side. Off he goes. Touchdown!
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Kentucky delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Bluegrass country for some time. And if this team's not careful, they could have themselves a football program there in Lexington. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting the...
And he's running in the open. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
And here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the tight end. Can't get him to the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
On the run, it's Owens. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Tries again to get it in. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to
There is a sense of urgency happening right now on defense. Backed up, close to their end zone on that 3rd down. They stop the run, they stuff it, now setting up 4th.
Smashes it between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Here's the handoff. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Going up top on first down. Finds his target down the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
They'll try the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Nope. Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams...
Nope. He's off to the races. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. They're going to ride this running back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, what a spin. Oh, no. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Aggies!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, the ground game. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter.
We'll be right back with this break from our sponsor. No jitters, no crashing, just W energy. And now back to you at the studio.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum, gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. On the move, it's Owens. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
Texas A&M. And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Cal took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Berkeley. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. With jet sweep pass. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? It's complete on the right side. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They go to the ground. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looked. Yeah, lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? The coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete.
Just keeps moving. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Trying to find his man on first down. And they can't make the connection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Fires to the right. Finds his man, and they convert. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
For the offense, the pass falls incomplete.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Wegman. They're trying to get to him. Getting some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The Aggies want to crank the tempo. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to get rid of it. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Lofts one high and deep. And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You've got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of time those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team. And that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome back to Prime Nation Hawks Radio, your go-to source for all things Hawks football. I'm your host, David Johnson, and today we've got a lot to cover after an incredible bounce-back performance by the team. After a tough loss against Florida, the Prime Nation Hawks returned home and showed everyone exactly what they're made of, securing a big win against Texas A&M. It was an all-around team effort, but one name stood out above the rest, our quarterback Malik Jones. Malik had a spectacular game, throwing for 363 yards, 4 touchdowns, and even running one in himself. His leadership on the field was undeniable, and we saw this freshman class come together in a major way after some early season adversity. The Hawks put up 451 total yards of offense, and with the help of stars like Puzzles and the backfield of Larry Cheeks III and Alex Danvers, Malik was able to deliver a statement performance. So without further ado, we're excited to welcome the man of the hour, Malik Jones, to the show. Malik, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for inviting me. What's good, Prime Nation?
Now, Malik, what a bounce-back performance tonight. You threw for 363 yards, 4 touchdowns, and even ran one in yourself. What clicked for you today, and how satisfying is it to deliver such a strong game after the Florida loss?
Yeah, it felt great to bounce back, especially after that tough loss. I really focused on cleaning up the mistakes from last week and just sticking to the game plan, but I have to give credit to the whole team, though. Everyone did their part, from the O-line protecting me to the receivers making big plays, and so it's satisfying because we're all freshmen and we know this season's about learning, but today showed we can hang with the big dogs.
With weapons like Puzzles and Sunshea and the solid running game behind Larry and Alex, how do you balance spreading the ball around while still making those big plays when the game is on the line?
It's definitely a great problem to have when you got guys like Puzzles, Shea, Larry, and Alex around you. I try to stay patient and take what the defense gives me. Coach always emphasizes trusting my reads, and whether it's hitting Puzzles for those crucial catches or letting Larry and Alex grind it out on the ground, it's all about timing and making the right decision. When it's crunch time, I know I can rely on them to make the plays, and that gives me the confidence to keep spreading the ball and keep the defense guessing.
You've shown real resilience throughout the season, especially after some tough moments like the interceptions against Florida. How have you been able to maintain focus and keep improving as the season progresses?
Yeah, those tough moments definitely stick with you, especially as a freshman where everything's new and the pressure feels high. After a game like Florida, it's easy to get down on yourself, but Coach JayPrime and the team have been huge in keeping me focused. Coach always preaches that it's about learning from your mistakes, not dwelling on them. For me, it's been about staying mentally tough, reviewing film, and putting in extra work at practice to correct what went wrong. We're all growing together as a team, so it's about taking it one game at a time, trusting the process, and knowing that we'll come out stronger with every challenge.
All right, folks, that's our star QB, Malik Jones, fresh off an amazing game. The future's bright for this young man and the entire Hawks team. We'll be keeping an eye on him as he continues to lead this squad through the ups and downs of the season. That's all for today's episode of Prime Nation Hawks Radio. Be sure to tune in next week as we break down more Hawks action and bring you exclusive interviews and behind-the-scenes coverage you won't find anywhere else. Until next time, I'm your host, David Johnson, and remember, Hawks rise together. Catch you all later.
Good evening, Hawks fans, and welcome back to Prime Nation Hawks News. I'm your host, Chet U. Betcha, bringing you all the highlights and reactions from today's thrilling game. But first, we just heard from our star quarterback, Malik Jones, over on Prime Nation Hawks Radio. What a great interview that was. Malik talked about the ups and downs of the season and how this young team is pushing through each challenge. If you missed it, make sure you catch the replay later. It's worth a listen. Now let's get into the action from today's game. The Hawks showed some real grit out there, bouncing back from last week's tough loss to Florida. Malik Jones had an absolute monster game, throwing for 363 yards and 4 touchdowns, and even running one in himself. Puzzles was unstoppable, pulling in 214 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns, proving once again why he's such a key weapon for this team. Though the running game didn't put up the usual numbers, Larry Cheeks III and Alex Danvers did enough to keep the defense on their toes, and our defense held strong, only allowing 17 points. They did give up 182 yards rushing, but with 2 interceptions and 3 sacks, they made the plays that counted when it mattered most. All in all, this was a huge win for the Prime Nation Hawks, showing that they've got the resilience to bounce back after a tough loss. Now, let's head over to Coach JayPrime's post-game press conference to hear his thoughts on tonight's victory and what's next for the Hawks. Coach, take it away.
Coach, after a tough loss to Florida, your team bounced back in a big way tonight. Malik Jones had an incredible game with 4 touchdown passes and a rushing TD. How important was it for him to respond like that? And what does this win say about the resilience of your team?
I think it was really important for him to have a bounce back game like this, especially being the leader of our team. Our team goes as he goes. So for him to, have a game like that, seeing him wild up, excited, being confident like that, it bleeds over to the rest of the team. He made some very big plays today. His connection with Puzzles today really opened up the offense, and with our defense, making big stops and, really shutting down that team. It just brought up the morale for the whole team. After looking at this game, I think this was the kind of game we needed to boost everyone's confidence, especially after coming off that loss to Florida. Morale was kind of shaky. But in the middle of the week, they got the confidence back, and, we were able to come into this game confident and dominate as we did today.
Puzzles had a standout performance tonight, but your running game, while consistent, hasn't been as explosive in recent weeks. How do you see the balance between the passing and running game evolving as you head into the later part of the season?
I think it's just one of those things that we just have to take week by week. Of course, when we first started, we were more of a, run first, pass second kind of team. And then later towards the season, the passing game started picking up, so we got more pass centric. But honestly, I think we just had to, look at the game plan week to week. It's always going to depend on what the defense's strengths and weaknesses are. The teams we faced lately, they've had a pretty good run defense, but, the pass defense wasn't as great. So we've taken advantage of that. Um, like I said, it's just going to be a week by week basis. I think as the season progresses and, the chemistry continues to get better, maybe at the end of the season, we might be a whole different kind of team, but it's too early to say. We'll just continue to take things week by week and, do whatever's necessary to get the win.
Coach, you've mentioned before that this team is built to bounce back.
Right.
But with the turnovers and struggles in previous games, how sustainable do you think your team's success will be against higher-ranked opponents as we move forward?
Well, I mean, we did just beat the ninth-ranked team in the nation, so I mean that's got to count for something, right? But in all seriousness, we've only got one loss on our record so far, and the wins that we did get were against high-ranking teams. Going into each game each Saturday, we can't go into any game easy. Where some schools that are established, they might look at a team and be like, oh, that's a, easy win for us. We don't have that luxury. But us being brand new and still, learning as we go along the way, each game for us is a big game. Even though, people might not see it that way. That's the way it is. We'll just continue to grow as the season progresses. Just take things week by week, not looking too far ahead. I mean, that's how we're going to do against, all teams, especially the ranked teams. That's where we're at right now. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. Go celebrate with my team, enjoy this moment, and get ready for next week. But, hey, appreciate you guys coming out as always. And, hey, we'll catch you on the next one.